existence, meaning, manhood. Why am I here? What's my purpose in life? Is there a higher power? Men, maybe you ask yourselves these big questions in life. Big questions about existence. Is it okay to ask these questions about existence? Is it okay to be uncertain about the world? No, it's not okay. A high-value man doesn't ask questions about existence, why he's here, if he has a purpose, or if there's a higher power, because a high-value man is the higher power. Welcome to another Marty's Introspection and Betterment of the male mind. You know, Marty's pretty sick of all these betas, simp cucks out there, but nothing irritates Marty more than those betas who simp for God. Why should you listen to a high-value man who believes in a God, who believes that there's something above him? Religion is just an ideology perpetrated by the Matrix to make us men feel weak, powerless, like we don't know what's happening in the universe. But Marty knows. He doesn't doubt. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. Out. No doubt. Marty has no doubt about the universe. And he doesn't need some fancy books. No. He just had to be an entrepreneur, start his own business, so he could get the billions, the Bugattis, and the babes. Because Marty believes he's a god. And to you men out there that don't call yourselves a god, you're just simping. Straight simping. Marty's not afraid to say, you know, all the ladies these days, they get to say, oh, you know, I'm a queen, I'm a goddess. They get to elevate themselves, even though they're delusional about it. But us men, whenever we say, you know, that we're a king or that we're a god, it's toxic. It's terrible. Well, you know what, men? It's time to start seeing yourself as a god. Because Marty's sick of all these quote-unquote high-value men simping for God these days. If Marty does the quotes in the air and says quote-unquote, does he have to do that? Does Marty have to say, when Marty says quote-unquote, does he have to quote and unquote with his hands? Does he need both of those things? Do they have to be together or do they have to be separate? Marty doesn't know. All right, Marty's not an English major. He didn't go to college. He doesn't need to read books. Men, to be high value, you don't need to read books. The Holy Bible, the Torah, the Quran, all these holy books that make men low value. That's what these quote-unquote holy books, that's what these quote-unquote holy books, that's what these quote-unquote holy books are trying to do, okay? They were just designed by the Matrix to make us believe that we need to be slave to a god. That's why all you men out there that are simping for God are just adhering to the Matrix. Losers. You still believe that there's a higher power, higher than yourself. My God, Marty, you are so sexy. Marty is so sexy. Marty loves the camera. You know why Marty loves the camera? Because he knows people want to see him. People want to see Marty's face. They want to see his body. But Marty can't show off too much, especially because he doesn't want to get all the messages from the ladies out there. Looking for, you know, Marty's, his rugged manly lips, his lion's mane. He has to tame it. He has to keep it back because the ladies will get afraid because their will get so wet. Their will be so wet. Men, you need to believe that you are God. If you put in the work, why shouldn't you see yourself as God? Marty is a high-value man. Sometimes you have to wake up your inner high-value man with a mantra. Marty is a high-value man. Marty is better than all the men out there. Marty is the best man. Marty should be the best man at all the weddings out there. 100% of the marriages in this world are null and void, okay? Because Marty wasn't a best man there. And the fact that he hasn't been best man in a wedding is just a testament to the fact that all these men who were getting married, they were afraid that Marty was going to steal their women, and they should be, because Marty is a god. But a lot of men like to simp for little cuck boys like Jesus. Oh, I'm Jesus. I walk on earth. Oh, you know the prostitutes? They're totally cool. They're gonna go to heaven. Oh, really? Yeah, that's all we need is a Jesus these days to talk about how all the OnlyFans girls are gonna go to heaven. If Jesus walked in right now and you were with your girl and he said, oh, I'm Jesus. I'm the Son of God. Let me take your girl and bend her over this counter and fill her with the Lord. You just sit back and go ahead, Jesus. I'm a little cuck boy for you. You fill her with the Lord, and after that, hey, why don't you fill me with the Lord too? And then when Jesus was done filling you and your girlfriend with the Lord, he'd sit on your couch, turn on the TV, and go, hey, how about making Jesus a sandwich? I've been walking barefoot for 40 days and 40 nights. I could really use a little turkey and Swiss. Oh, sure, Jesus. I'll make you a sandwich. You know, you've been walking around not getting a job like a high-value man would, but I'm just gonna simp for you. You're the Son of God. He didn't believe in Bugattis. In fact, Jesus was against money. What? I mean, what? And he let them nail him up on the cross like a little baby. He didn't fight. He didn't. At least Muhammad tried to conquer. At least Muhammad had some dominance, had some power, some aggression. Marty doesn't believe in Jesus, okay? Not getting a job, not getting his life together. Oh, sure, he was a carpenter, but what was he building at that point? No, he didn't get out there and sell himself and start his own business. You know, Marty is a little jealous of Jesus. Marty wished he had magical abilities to turn one loaf into thousands of loaves to feed the people. Marty doesn't care about the people. Marty cares about himself. So he'd take one loaf and turn it into 1,000 for himself, and he wouldn't share it with all the other people. Why don't you go out and get your own magical abilities? Find the magic, find the Lord, as he would call it. But really, what Jesus probably meant was start your own business and become an entrepreneur. Marty's not falling for that. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. We all can't be like Jesus. The key to being high value is never doubting yourself. Everything you do is right, no matter what it is. Go with your gut. I'm a God. Sometimes Marty's in the darkness and he calls out to God. God, help me. Marty needs answers. Marty doesn't have the answers. He doesn't know anything. He's starting to doubt everything he's done. He's gone with his gut and he's gotten nowhere. But don't believe in God because he has abandoned you. I mean, he doesn't exist. Because if you believe in God, you believe that there is something higher. You can't be like Jesus. We are at war with beauty. Marty's not afraid to say it. Why is Marty here? Marty knows why Marty's here. Marty is going to live forever. Marty's gonna live forever. Marty's going to live forever. I'm gonna live forever. Marty's gonna live forever. Marty is going to live forever. He's going to live for eternity because he's a God.